Part of me didn't want to do this with commentary because I know that I'm going to be very grumpy. But then I realized that's the point of commentary, is to capture that spur-of-the-moment stupidity as you realize you were wrong all along. Not that I'm ever wrong, but, you know, the possibility exists that in some strange alternative universe I'm not always right. And in that scary universe where I'm not always right, nobody wants to live anymore. I'm just futzing. I'm a futzeroony. A futzer daddy-o. Why were you... Wow, mouse... Focus. They sound more like bats than they do like crows and birds. I hereby declare an official cease and desist. Cease and desist this stupidity right here, right now. And I won't be forced to use this gun. That's just not even fair anymore. You put me up against that guy, and then there's suddenly two Gatling guys? Yeah. Let the grumping begin! Nah, man, I'm not gonna steal their intro. I'm not that kind of... I would be that kind of guy if I wasn't that kind of guy. I'm not. Oh my fucking god, this kinda suck, isn't it? Oh. Finally, a crook and nanny that isn't filled with enemies on impact. So WAD seems to be under the impression that the level design is, here's a closet, put some dudes in it. Push a button, make some dudes appear. One thing I liked about some Doom levels is that you basically had one big arena and you kept coming back to it and enemies were funneled in but you never really gave a shit at how unfair it was because it kind of worked. There's one level in particular that I really like for what it did, and it's going to be in Doom 2 because it's not in Doom 1. And it does what they're trying to do so much better. The fact that I constantly have to check back in areas I've already been, simply because this game loves putting enemies behind you, it doesn't breathe stellar design when there's a pattern to defeating what you're trying to do. When I can prevent 90% of what makes your combat dangerous simply by following a set series of, you know, steps, then again, it does vary, but it doesn't vary enough to the way that I'm like, yeah, that's what makes the door open. Why did it? Oh, I'm gonna have to write this down, don't I? It's gonna be on a goddamn test. I never quite liked one thing about Doom, and that's that you can have triggers that are set on to be shot. Like, you have to shoot this thing to make it activate. I never liked those. I don't care what you're using or why. It's not fun. Because it means you have to expend ammo to achieve something. I'm sure the developers did it with the best of intentions. But when you're used to hide a secret and it's... Oh, it just gets painful. Yeah, I know. You're a cacodemon. And I'm being a grump. This is what we're gonna do. Oh, and Kako demons appear. When Kako demons suddenly and one of these guys for some reason. It's just why? I don't get this. Maybe it's just that I don't like this kind of level design because it's just strangely obtuse, but why? What is your philosophy in terms of level design? What were the criteria for these maps? Were there any criteria? Could people just make whatever they want to? Because it's clearly made by multiple people because it constantly tells you who made what level. My question is, what was the selection process? How was this established? If it's... There's two conditions under which I will accept this oddity. One, it's made by a very specific clique of people and it's filled with, like, in-jokes. So it's like, this is what we like. It's why we're still friends after all these years. That can be fine. I can see your angle. That's fine. Or it's a community that's very focused on a very specific kind of level design. That's like, this is how levels should work in Doom. This is our Bible. This is what we believe in. Never doubt. It's never... I can't. Even Mr. Kako. Keep hitting walls. You could say that my skill level is lacking, and that's also a contributing factor to the fact that this map pack's are worse, but let's not forget, for a large portion, I can clearly see the enemies and know what the hell they're doing. Then again, I have played this before, so technically you could write that off to me having played everything already. An important lesson in any design ever. Once you're done, have someone who hasn't played it before test it. 9 out of 10 times, they will tell you your product is stupid as shit. Why? Because 9 out of 10 times, you did something stupid that you didn't notice because you played the level 7 billion times during testing. It's an unmissable step for making a good quality... Who did that? Whoever did that. Like, jeez, man. Like, jinkies, dude. Jinkies. You know what? I'm gonna do this. If I say one more bad thing, I'm just gonna turn off the commentary and do this rest of this level muted. Because, I do not want to ruin the mood that much. What's going on? But that's not fun. But the real question is, to party or not to party? That is the question. Oh yeah, moving textures. I don't like that about zDoom, is that it marks moving textures and regular rule textures. There's a yellow key somewhere. IDDT, IDDT. Key's in there. No idea how to get there. I'm gonna find it. Alright, sure. Maybe only one of the doors work? Oh. Sure, whatever. A strange pole. I do like some of the things it does. Sometimes it really does pull kind of a neat trick, and I'm like, yeah, that color me impressed. That sure got me by the nose. Whoever's out there, I have bullets. Of course, like any smart... I should now stop telling jokes before I'm done thinking them up. Like any smart consumer, I buy mine at Costco, known for their costly prices. Isn't that a bad thing? Shut up, Jimmy! You don't want these people buying bullets for $1 a dozen. That's not the Costco way. Hey, microphone's too low. That will be impacting a lot of things. Wah, wah. Do you know anything about this? Probably. Shouldn't have shot him if I really wanted to know, but you know what they say? There's a reason people shoot first and ask questions later. It's called semantics. Or something, I don't know. I'm not a political scientist. God damn you, I'm not a scientist! Builder man, does whatever a builder can. Is he Bob? No, he isn't. We couldn't secure the copyrights in time, so we had to call him Benny the Builder. 10 hours later. Turns out they also copyrighted every single male name beginning with a B that is consistent out of 3 or less syllables combined with the builder. Damn, they really covered their grounds, didn't they? Well, I guess that just shows you how stringent copyright can get. Huh. That is like every single tough guy in the game. That's a lot of tough guys. And I randomly get telefragged into one of them. Again. So I looked it up. It turns out teleporters are actually direction dependent. You can change the direction you look, and apparently it has an impact on something. I don't know if it's the direction you look or the direction you're moving. But still, that's pretty cool. Sir, do you buy your, hellish energy power at Costco? We've got a 10% discount on all hell powers. We don't guarantee yours is part of it, though. But I can try. These little grabby hands. Like I'm gonna grab you. Grab you right where it hurts. Where does it hurt, you might ask? He doesn't know. He just gropes all over the guy and hopes that at some point he's like, youch. That's the Costco way of dealing with business. The thing that makes me the saddest is that I can't effectively use my boot kick. Duke Nukem would be very upset. He probably is. He's probably turning in his formal complaint. I still wonder what causes that. Why sometimes corpses just fly towards you. They're like, hey man, I want to give a hug. Even if it's the last thing I do. I need a bunch of dudes, because we haven't seen those appear randomly in a minute. Hello, randomly appearing dude bros. How are you doing? That remains the perfectly accentuated line that forever made whoever that guy was into a legend. Just like every Costco employee, a legend. Legendary. The Costco way. I like how this bullet is so powerful that shot directly into the foot of a creature, it just explodes them. Warning, do not discard your empty shotgun shells directly into the receptacle. Can I ask why this thing's here? Well, if you discard them directly into the receptacle, it basically causes the shotgun bullets to explode a second time. That sounds like a solution to a lot of problems. That's exactly why we, a company that makes ammunition, doesn't want it to come out, you know. Ah, I guess that could happen. Ow, ow, ow. My hurt is hurting.
Do you like my dynamite? I spend my whole afternoon making it. I really hope you like it. I put my best effort forward.
can't tell little Jimmy the truth. You're gonna have to. If he can't make good dynamite, he ain't useful to us. Come on, man. He tries his best. He makes the best cappuccino, man! I can't wake up without one of his cappuccinos. If he can't make a good stick of dynamite, he's not in. Listen, we can close a different kind of deal. We can find something else for Jimmy to do. Jimmy's going to learn how to make dynamite properly, or he's out of hell.
You see this dynamite? It tastes like chocolate. I thought it would be nice if our enemies could taste the delicious flavor of good old-fashioned chocolate before they keel over.
It's not what hell does.
I know, but I'm, just trying to innovate the sector and provide new business opportunities.
Do you come from business school?
Maybe, but I did get a good grade.
Have you ever considered not being a stereotype?
Well, I once tried, and I got fired by my boss for not meeting my obligations. Well, that's a stock market joke.
I don't think it is.
Well, my stock market teacher told it to me, so it's gotta be. Anyway, I meet up to all the rules and the regulations.
Maybe my problem is that I don't take enough cover. Maybe that's how we can fix little Jimmy. We simply build a huge wall around him. And then what? Little Jimmy just provides the distraction. I mean, an annoying son of a gun like him makes for the perfect target, doesn't he?
He's right, I managed to keep the attention of everyone when I was giving my presentation on the correct fermentation of grass.
I give him one shot and one shot only, and if he manages to pull this off, he's hired. By Hell Incorporated, officially licensed by Devil Incorporated Sub-Industries.
Oh, jolly good fellow. Well, I'ma try my best then.
And so he did. But the next day was nothing positive for little Jimmy, as the truth came out. Little Jimmy was hired based on favoritism, nepotism. Well, he has been the most efficient target we've had in years. I mean, 9 out of 10 of our enemies can't stop shooting him, even though he's behind an indestructible barrier. What? Well, he's behind a barrier that stops everything but sound, meaning they can only hear him, but otherwise can't interact with him properly. For some reason, they just can't stop shooting at Jimmy. That's a gorgeous little detail. It even add a little splash of color. That's beautiful. So you're saying Jimmy is the ultimate decoy. For some reason, they just can't stop. Like, we've done focus group testing, and this is the result. Why can't I kill you? Those are results, and I like results. But I don't know if I like these particular results. I'm going to have to meditate on that. Here in Hell Incorporated, we only make smart decisions. Business decisions. Yeah, my fire breath just doesn't work. I wonder why. I don't know. Maybe it's the mod. The interaction between the WAD and all that.
Hello, my name is Jim. People call me Jimmy. I'm part of a large initiative to try and revolutionize Hell's technologies in fighting the mortals. I have served as a decoy for about 7 months, and I have a distraction ratio of 70% and a retention rate of 5 minutes, and they say they ain't ever seen one as good as me.
That's not little Jimmy. He doesn't have that accent. Damn it. I've been found out. Now Heaven Incorporated will never be successful. Is that a real thing? Are we fighting Heaven now? I thought we were just trying to conquer Earth, not, try and solve... Oh man, I don't know, man. Oh, anyway, so, little Jimmy, we've heard that you've caused Sector 8 to rise in efficiency by at least 90%. We want to know your secret.
Well, I sit in this completely isolated cage, and the only thing that can reach me is sound.
Come again? Little Jimmy is contained within this special container that stops all external influences, but it allows sound to travel in and out. Then, by making a very powerful and potent speech, the enemies just can't stop looking at him. And within 7 to 5 minutes, our expert teams can kill them. It takes you 7 to 5 minutes to kill them, despite being almost completely distracted by what is essentially a buffoon. Yes? But all things considered, our ratings have never been this high. I wasn't supposed to pick that up. Whoops.
Whoopsie snickerdoodle.
You ruined everything, little Jimmy. You weren't supposed to talk.
What do you mean?
Because you were talking during the meeting, they started shooting at you. And now, they killed everyone. We should have given him the earplugs.
Well, you know, I should probably tell you that I'm not really a demon.
You're not really a demon. I'm not exactly surprised, but go ahead. How did you get in hell?
I'm really the Prince of Hell's son. He told me I needed to get a job, so I figured I'd go join this sector and, you know, hope I'd make it a little bit better in my life. And my dad said he was proud when I managed to get the sector up, and he kinda started shooting people.
Who did he shoot and why?
He just started shooting people. I think he was really proud of my work.
Sure. Proud. You really do like these minigun guys, don't they? I wonder why. I wonder what made you Employee of the Month. Maybe it's that snazzy cap he has. Oh no. One thing I do notice is that because Doom doesn't have a lot of real sounds, quote unquote, it kind of has to create artificial beats, and it gets grating pretty fast. Anyway, end the level. Well, I must say, I'm quite proud that I managed to stop myself from saying just mean stuff. On the downside, I've also been talking a whole bunch about Little Jimmy, and that is corporate information. I'm probably gonna get fired, but you know what they say? If you're gonna get fired, you're probably dumb. This level's kinda weird. Oh, the mean man shot me with a gun. I'm gonna teach him a lesson good old Texas style. Take that, you mastermind. Killing my son. I hope you like being atomized. Man, I am insulting everyone today. Congratulations, Shun.